Solving quadratic equations, for example, let's put an example. This is a follow-up on the previous one. Example. So there we had up to example 4. We're going up to example 5 here. Another problem that we have 2x squared minus 18 equals 0. How do we solve that? Okay. So the way you're going to solve this is that we can factorize with a common term that we have here, which is 2. So by applying distributive law, so we factor by distributive law. Okay, we apply distributive law there so that we can solve it. So you get here 2x squared minus 9 equals 0. 2 into 2x squared gives us 2 here outside. 18 divided by 2 gives us 9. Keep the sign negative. So this now gives us inside of the bracket as the difference of two squares. Note the difference of two squares. Difference of two squares inside here. Not always you get it this way, but in this case you got a difference of two squares. This is a product. We know that 2 is not equal to 0, so that's not a solution. But we have x squared minus 9, which can be written as 3 squared, which is also x plus 3, x minus 3 should be equal to 0 also. So we have two solutions as the previous examples, as in example 2. So we put here now that x plus 3 equals 0 or x minus 3 equals 0. Solve for x, so we end up with x plus 3 equals 0. And so we subtract the 3 from this side and we subtract 3 from this side. This now gives us x equals negative 3. The other one is x minus 3 equals 0. Since it's minus 3, we must add 3 to this side. We must add 3 to the other side. Whatever you do on one side of the equation, you must do on the other side of the equation. So this is one solution and another solution. Okay, so that's example like this. Let's go with another one. On this other example, we don't get a perfect square inside. Okay, so the way you're going to work this out is as follows. You have example now 6, and let's say that the example is x squared minus 3x equals 0. How do you work that out? Apply distributive law. Okay, so distributive law, by factoring it out. What's common in both terms? X. So we take out the x and we end up with x minus 3 equals 0. This is just like the first example. Okay, so now we can say that x equals 0 or x minus 3 equals 0. So x minus 3 equals 0. Since it's minus 3, we must add 3 and add 3 to the other side. This now gives us x equals 3. So that and that one there are our solution to such problems. Okay, so that is for the other type of example of quadratic equations. So let me continue with a few more examples. Here we have negative, here we have negative. Let's try one when there's positive and see what happens. So this is going to be example 7. X squared plus 2x equals 0. Okay, and so we put that x plus 2 equals 0. Notice that the common term here is x, so we are factorizing it out, highest common factor. All right, so we put x equals 0 or x plus 2 equals 0. We need to get rid of this 2, and since it's addition, we must subtract 2 to both sides of the equation. So minus 2 on this side, minus 2 on the other side. This gives us now x equals negative 2. That's a solution. that's a solution for such type of problems. Okay.